Audio test, checking the audio. Alright, looks like audio is good. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Usually I don't care so much about like celebrity deaths, but this one hits really hard. Like, yeah, I've kind of been like tearing up like just randomly throughout the day just thinking about it, because it's like, you know, he's Batman, you know. I don't know. That might be dumb. But that's gosh. It was like the first thing I read too when I woke up this morning. So it's like, good morning, oh by the way, Batman's dead. It's like, oh, that's I've been talking with my comic book club members, and like they're all taking it pretty hard. Like this one bites. This one bites hard. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to keep this light and breezy, so we'll just keep it on easy, keep the subtitles on, bump up the brightness because YouTube doesn't like dark colors, and start the game. We're starting a new file here.
Look what I found. Don't touch it, man. They'll kill you.
Gosh. It's just
little old me.
It was just so bad. Like, it hurt.
Arkham City's gonna be the last thing you see. Your mother won't recognize.
Because, like, it was not like Kevin Conroy just voiced Batman in the animated series and we called it a day. Like, he was Batman. He was the default Batman. And in something like this, being the default Batman is the best case scenario for an actor, you know?
Now that they're all taken care of, it's time to get what I came for out of that safe.
Anyway, let's get past this Catwoman stuff and then we'll just run around and beat up some criminals and talk about this. I think we might have to go back to the main menu, though, after... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to skip that. I want to hear Kevin Conroy's voice, like, really bad. Yeah, he was only 66. It took some digging. It took some digging, but what I could see was that it was cancer. Apparently he was sick for, like, months and months. And he didn't tell anyone, or at least he didn't tell, many people. And he kept going to conventions and stuff because he wanted to see the fans as much as he could, I guess.
Let me introduce myself. I am Professor Hugo Strange. I am in charge of the Arkham City facility. Up until this point, you have shown total disregard for the law.
But I understand it was the voice actress that was playing Poison Ivy was the one who let the news out initially. But yeah, I think he was suffering through cancer the entire time, and
Back on the ground. What are you waiting for, Wayne?
66 years old.
Wait, you're in line. Move it, Richard.
Yeah, like... Yeah, if you wanted Batman done right, you went to Kevin Conroy, and he somehow... But, like, it wasn't just... Let me see if I can turn down the volume on this a little bit. Because... Alright, let's turn the sound effects down a bit. And the music down. Always. Dialogue, turn that down a little bit. There we go, that should work a little bit better. But it's not like he was just the voice of Batman, right? Like, he understood what the character needed in every single project. You see Batman the Animated Series, and Kevin Conroy, he played Batman differently in that than he did in Justice League Action, for instance. Or you have these Arkham games, and he knew how to adjust Batman to best fit what they were trying to do in the Arkham games, as opposed to what they did in the animated series. Like, he acts... It's tiny differences, but he understood how to make that happen. I don't know if anyone understood Batman better than Kevin Conroy.
Listen to me carefully. When they open the door, do not panic. Stay close to me.
You think I'm taking advice from some guy who's never even been in a fight?
Stay calm. They're trying to scare us.
Sorry, man. It's every man for himself. Please!
I didn't realize that, like, you buy cameos from him. That's pretty cool. Or that you could have. Oh my goodness.
On your feet, Ryder.
He brought something to the character that no one else could. He always fell in love with the performance. Man.
Jack Ryder will be... I said get up.
He really was the best.
Night.
It's and it.
Wakey, Wayne.
It's just we all thought that he had like so many more years. We thought it was going to be like Adam West, where he was going to be Batman well into, like, he would be 102 and he would still somehow be Batman and it would still work. And then it just isn't that way.
Good old-fashioned revenge. Get him! Hurt him! Think he's broken my bloody hand!
So, and it's just like he had such a personality about him too. Like, everything he did associated with the fans or with Batman, he did some really fun things. There's this story that he used to tell that I fell in love with this story, where he was at a convention and he was working on Arkham Knight at the time. And someone in the crowd asked him about the new Arkham game. And he started talking about all of this work he'd been doing for the next Arkham game. Didn't realize the people were talking about Arkham Origins rather than Arkham Knight. And so he's like, oh, Arkham Origins, I'm not a part of that project. Oh, so what project were you talking about? And almost revealed Arkham Knight before everyone was ready. And after that, what happened was Warner Brothers got some people together, got a bunch of people, lawyers and stuff, and demanded that Kevin Conroy stop talking to fans and stop going to conventions because they didn't want him spoiling Arkham Knight before it was ready. And he adamantly refused that, and he still went to conventions and stuff, but he had like he still had like a lawyer around the corner just like letting him know if everything he said was okay. But it's like Kevin Conroy loved his fans, and he loved sharing his talent with other people, and it really showed.
Protocol 10 will make him famous. I can't leave Arkham City.
And it's rare to find like a celebrity like that who where caring about the fans wasn't just part of the job, you know? I feel like there's a lot of people who just go to conventions because, you know, they play a superhero, they have to go to conventions, they have to talk to people. Kevin Conroy didn't. Kevin Conroy wanted to. He felt like he had a duty to share what he did with the people, and it's amazing. He was just amazing. Yeah, Adam West was Batman Forever, and it was fun, but like Kevin Conroy did something far beyond any of that we could imagine. He took Batman and really ran with it. Anyway, so now we have
I'm going to hack into their
we have this skin. Let's exit to the main screen because we got to get the... There's only one skin I feel like we can really use today. We have to get the animated skin out. It only makes sense. You know, I propose this. I think I don't know if this is just me being really sad, but I propose this. DC has Batman Day. They should move Batman Day over to Kevin Conroy's birthday. Just make that the new Batman Day. Let's see. I need that code. Where was that code? Here it is. There we go. Yeah. This is the only skin that we should be using. It's all him, but like... He's Batman. It's... You know. You know how it is. No one did Batman like Kevin Conroy. No one's going to do Batman like Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is the only person that is ever going to be Batman like that again. Like, no one can...
I'm going to hack into their communications.
Look at that. Alright, let's decrypt this, and then let's just beat up some bad guys.
4011 is in the courthouse. I repeat, Catwoman is in the courthouse.
Is she in danger?
Affirmative. Target is being held by Dent. We believe he intends to kill her. How should we proceed?
Stand down. Let Two-Face have his fun.
Understood.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. Mr. Dent's predilection for all things binary may not bode well for Miss Kyle.
If there's one person in Arkham City who knows
Oh my gosh.
what's really going on, it's her.
It's just like...
I need to find Catwoman now.
His voice is just perfect. His voice is Batman. You know, he'll talk about how he got the job for Batman. Kevin Conroy graduated from this Juilliard School of Acting. he actually, I understand he was there at the same time as Christopher Reeve and Robin Williams. So like, heck of a class for Juilliard. Anyway, he went into Juilliard, started acting, went into live action, and just didn't quite get as far with live action as he was expecting. And all of a sudden he gets a call from his agent for an audition for a part they didn't tell him about, for a medium that he's never tried. He's never done voice acting. His idea of Batman was the Adam West show, and then he just he turns around and they call him back and they're like, hey, you have the part, you're Batman now. And he's just like, okay, I'm Batman now. And he turned it into a thing. He made it really just work, obviously, because since then he was Batman pretty much consistently for 30 straight years. Anytime Batman showed up, you called Kevin Conroy. And it's like you knew a project was going to be huge too when DC went out of their way to make sure that it was Kevin Conroy who was in the part. Let's see, people might be able to do the voice, but they'll never be Batman like he was. And another sad thing is I kind of doubt Mark Hamill will come back as Joker without Kevin. That was another discussion that
All prisoners must surrender.
my comic book club, we started talking about that a little bit too, because they still do projects occasionally in the DC animated universe, and it's like they can't do that without Kevin Conroy, can they? And even if they did, like, it would almost feel like a disservice to get a sound-alike actor or get and like they couldn't do a sound-alike actor. It would feel weird. Like it would just be wrong for them to try to resurrect Kevin Conroy by just having somebody else be Batman the same way he was. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Point is that, like, you cannot get someone like Kevin Conroy back.
Target is lit. I repeat, we have positive on Batman.
I'm sure. I don't think that Mark Hamill won't come back without Kevin Conroy. Mark Hamill does enjoy playing the Joker, and he does a lot of other things for DC outside of that.
We have zero visual on Batman.
What did he say again? He kept repeating it over again. 30 days hath September, 30 days hath September, 30 days hath September. It was creepy.
Why did you stay?
I don't know.
I don't know. So, like, I can see Mark Hamill coming back and being the Joker still. But the fact is that, but like, with Kevin Conroy gone, it's going to be it's going to be surreal.
But I'm not going back down there.
Other people do Batman all right, but like you said, they don't do it like he did. Feels strange to have Mark Hamill's Joker without Kevin Conroy's Batman. Yeah. This is a... I don't know what to say. I just don't know, man. On a lighter note, this game is so much easier when it tells you when to counter. It'd be like bringing back Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker, but having a different actor play Han Solo. I don't know. I've never hated the idea of recasting characters. I think recasting characters is more natural than like bringing them back in some kind of weird digital augmentation way.
Who told you that? A guy I know. It's the bat! Run!
Hello, Batman. Do you recognize my voice?
Victor Zack.
In the flesh. I'm so happy you remember me. I'll never forget you. I've got a special game planned, Batman. A game just for you. Ring, ring.
Oh, we can level up already. Combat armor. And it was like, I don't know if anyone expected Kevin Conroy to really become like that big of a deal either, because like Batman the Animated Series was really just like it was a mock continuation of the Batman movie. So like it wasn't a real thing, it was just there to sell toys primarily. Keep the Batman brand alive.
You're gonna die tonight, Batman.
And somehow, through no small part of Kevin Conroy, Batman the Animated Series became the definitive version of the character.
Arkham City is where you're gonna
It's quite amazing that, you know, an actor like that can have that much of an impact.
You're going to die in Arkham City.
But man, this was all I could think about all day. It was, it really hurt. And I was thinking about it, it's like, I don't know if any other superhero actor could really give me the same kind of effect, just because of how much Kevin Conroy did for this character. No one else really even comes close or ever came close to defining a character the same way. Alright. Not the best analogy on my behalf, but I think, yeah. While the Bat Nipples constantly tried to kill the brand, if Mark Hamill or Tobey Maguire passed away, it'd probably have an effect. Yeah, Tobey Maguire would hurt. But another thing is, like, have I really known any other Batman? You know, like, every other person who's been Batman is Batman for like 3 minutes. Well, not 3 minutes, that's unfair. They're Batman for a short amount of time, but they always went back to Kevin.
It's Batman.
And I think that means something.
Fight over here. You're gonna die. We're gonna rip you apart. What are you do, Batman? You should run, Batman.
But I'm telling you, I'm going to play this for a little bit, and then I think tonight, I'm going to end out the night by watching Mask of the Phantasm. Of all of the things I think Kevin Conroy did with Batman, I think it would be fair to say that his work in Mask of the Phantasm is the best that Batman has ever been. I know he's really proud of his performance in Arkham City in this game. But for me, it's always going to be Mask of the Phantasm, you know? Just, he brought such a human element to the character. Before him, before Kevin Conroy, you had Adam West, and then you had... Let's see, you had Adam West, and then you had the TV serials, and then you had Super Friends, which was basically Adam West animated.
Hello, Dark Knight. Did you find that easy?
And so, like,
You were supposed to. That was merely
in comes
what is to come.
Kevin, and he puts such a human touch to Batman.
Solve my riddles and
He turned Batman from,
you may not want to, but you
like, the silly, campy superhero to an actual human being that had, like, hopes and dreams, but all of his hopes and dreams were dashed and broken. And he played it so well.
What's the Bat doing here?
Speed up these guys again. We have more people joining in.
Freak.
Yeah, Keaton. Forgot about Keaton.
Will you make sure this hurts you, Bat Freak?
Which I know is kind of heresy to forget about Keaton.
We are gonna hurt you.
But even, like, okay. In defense of my argument here, Keaton did weird things. Like, he had a Batman who would, like, hang upside down while he was sleeping. And who, like, actively acknowledged, like, the heavy rubber suit. So, like, he was still kind of silly and kind of surreal. Like it was unreal how weird Batman was in that. And I mean, that's the thing that Tim Burton wanted to show off. So, you know, kudos for them for making the thing they wanted to make. I don't know, Keaton wasn't as humanizing to me as Kevin Conroy eventually ended up becoming. Conroy's Batman was just like this broken man. An amazing characterization. You could study his Batman for years. Let's get this shockwave attack. Keaton was very weird. Like, no, I'm standing by my guns on this one. Kevin Conroy was the first human Batman. Batman was believable as a real human being when Kevin Conroy played him. And anyone after that who played a humanized Batman was copying Kevin Conroy. And they will forever be copying Kevin Conroy. Anyway, that's... Oh, yo! I just noticed something really cool. The hallway you're supposed to go down to find Two-Face? It's Two-Face. Look, you have the clean stairs and you have the messy stairs. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is a sick detail. Oh, I'm all about that. That is neat. Wow. Golly. It's no wonder people claim this is the best Batman game. That is a fantastic idea. And then you go up there and it's... Oh! Visual storytelling, folks. That's how you do it. And in order to get to him, you have to climb through the justice side. Ah! Love that.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect. Fear. That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things. We should be fair, though. This is a place of justice.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome,
justice.
people.
Killer.
We're just sharing some stories and some of our feelings and favorite bits of Kevin Conroy's life and career.
You certainly know
While
how
we
to
play
keep a
Arkham
girl
City,
hanging, Harv.
arguably one of his better performances as
Who has
Batman.
the work done?
Tristan.
That's for stealing from us. No one steals.
Welcome,
from us.
Tristan. Nice to see you.
I'm sorry I've been a bad kitty. Untie me, and I'll make it up to you.
Let's see if the cool
Yeah.
man thinks you're telling the
Well, I mean, it's cool that we have the Batman animated skin in this game, right? Because, like, we didn't get it in Night,
session.
which is a real shame. Makes me wonder, like, how much would it take to just go back to Arkham Knight and add the animated skin just as, like, a quick tribute? They did an update to it about a year ago, the game, so they must still have the... They must still have the ability to edit that game and add more stuff to it.
Two opportunities. To join with us, to create a new force in Arkham, and take this place for ourselves. When the clown dies, we will own this town.
Alright, well, let's just beat up some guys here and we'll get back to it. Pow.
What's he doing here?
Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two. Your sentence.
Pow.
Death, Batman. Damn it!
Die here.
Cat's mine.
Gonna hurt, Ben.
This is my court.
You're gonna die tonight, Batman.
Stay still, Batman.
Punch out that guy.
Objection.
Ooh,
Overruled.
I forget that you got shot here.
Heads or tails, kitty cat?
Which one lets me out of here alive?
Yeah, I mean,
Not this one. Time to die.
I vote for a stay of execution.
I do hope we... I don't know, it's kind of a bittersweet thing here, right? Right here, this next sentence.
This is gonna hurt.
We are going to get a lot more Batman animated stuff, and I am excited for that. But it's like the reason why we're getting all of the Batman animated stuff that's going to come back is not great. Because we're all going to get it in tribute of Kevin Conroy, and honestly, if it came down to it, I'd rather keep Kevin Conroy than get all the tributes.
How's it hanging, Harv?
But I think that just goes without saying.
Anyone ever tell you that you're full of surprises?
I figured you could use my help, Selena.
Batman Superman fan says, I've been Batman for the past 3 Halloweens, and each time I wore a Kevin Conroy suit. Twice was the animated series, and once was the Arkham suit.
Protocol 10. What do you know, Selena?
Never heard of it.
That's not what I wanted to hear. What about Strange?
I don't trust him. He's been missing for years, and then is suddenly put in charge of running Arkham City. Rumor has it he's been working with Joker. Planning something very special just for you. Maybe that's Protocol 10.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. Watch me kill your favorite cat.
The ex-district attorney here said something. What the hell?
See you soon, bats.
This place is dangerous. I like it. You expecting a kiss?
It was Joker. You're not safe here. No one is.
9 lives, remember?
Man.
I need to locate where the bullet entered the court and where it impacted.
We'll kill you for this, Batman.
Hearing this voice. Wow.
The bullet hit the floor here. Now, where did it enter the room?
Oh, sorry guys.
The trajectory the bullet traveled will lead me to the shooter.
It's just voices from beyond, you know? It would be cool to see more of Two-Face's the Judge personality. I agree, that would be pretty interesting.
Protocol 10 will commence in 10 hours.
Because that was one of the better episodes of Batman the Animated Series, I would say. Let's see, favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series. I remember my first episode of the series saw was in the 4th season, after they did the big redesign.
Trying to get out. Don't let him. Hold that door shut. I'm not an idiot. That's what I'm doing.
After they did the big redesign, I remember my first one was the one I saw that Poison Ivy had created like a bunch of fake plant women who were like trying to embezzle money from rich billionaires. And that was the first one I remember watching as a kid, but like also it was just, oh, this was the way, that's right. It was a cool episode. Like, it was a very emotionally driven one, because we got to see, like, kind of like Mask of the Phantasm, we got to see Batman be happy and then have to give it up. And Kevin Conroy was so good at figuring that out, but I remember that one. I loved the Jokerfish episode. That is another favorite of mine. That one was so good.
We're still out here at night.
Or the April Fool's episode. That was cool. I love the Christmas episodes, both Christmas episodes. Christmas with the Joker, and then I think it was called Holiday Nights.
I don't understand why they want to fight for this place.
Those were fantastic episodes. And like I keep going back, whenever I go back to the animated series, those are the ones I for sure always watch. Like, if I want to watch an episode, just one episode is one of those. Almost Got Him, Mad Love, Almost Got Him and Mad Love, those are good episodes. Leather Wings. Pretty Poison. Eternal Spa. gosh, yeah, those so many great episodes. Like the series really was just a winner. You could pick almost any episode, and it was going to be great. Wow. 3 face plants into the railing. That must hurt. My favorites from Tristan Anderson says, my favorites are Laughing Fish, love it. Heart of Ice, oh my gosh. So good. Clock King, Mad as a Hatter, Paging the Crime Doctor, and Beware the Grey Ghost. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Grey Ghost episode. Oh, that was so good. Oh, like having Adam West come back and play a character that was basically a mirror of Batman. That was so cool.
He's not one of us. Is he?
I saw him. He appeared out of nowhere. Took out everyone in the...
So cool.
At least the kitty cat got off.
He saved her too, and took out the boss.
What else was there? There was...
Yeah. Ever get that idea you picked the wrong side?
Batman was only interested in saving Catwoman. He left the boss at the court, planning his revenge.
Why'd he save Catwoman? She's a thief like us, right? She's better looking than you.
And then, let's see, Batman-centric episodes in other places. What, the one where, what's her name? I think it was Cersei turned Wonder Woman into a pig. And so Batman has to go through the entire odyssey of Greek mythology to bring her back. That was cool. That was so cool.
Last laugh for the Joker. They say he's terminal.
Anyway, we got another comment here. Feet of Clay. Oh, that was good. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? That wasn't Kevin Conroy, was it? Did Kevin Conroy have a Batman crossover that I didn't know about? Hey, buddy. They brought back Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill for... I'll have to go watch that. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that I completely missed that. Wow. And then, of course, like, if we're talking about cameos, Batman the Brave and the Bold, he played the Spectre. No, he didn't play the Spectre, he played a Phantom Stranger, right? Like, occasionally, even when he's not Batman, he still somehow shows up in the series, just to acknowledge that, in reality, he is Batman. Superman, Batman, World's Finest, oh... And Nighttime. Nighttime was fun. Okay, Nighttime. In Nighttime, he wasn't just Batman. He played Superman once. And he did a really, really good job playing Superman. Oh boy, this is getting bad. No. We are not... No, I can't do this. Hold on. We're gonna have to try that again later. Ah. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so like... Which, I mean, makes sense. I discussed earlier that, like... Kevin Conroy went to Juilliard. So, like, he's a classically trained actor.
You're not getting past me again. On me! I got it!
Alright. Multiverses, he did that. Problem... okay, here's the other thing I was thinking about today. Something like multiverses, he's not done with. Multiverses... Every time they add a new character, all of the other characters they previously had get voice lines. So it's like, what are they going to do for that, you know? Like, are we just...
One of the Titan containers Joker had back at Arkham Asylum. What is it doing here?
I don't know, but it was cool that we were able to get that. Unless they had another project in the pipeline, I think that is Kevin Conroy's final performance as Batman. And I mean, what a fun one to do, right? Like, it's a big crossover with all kinds of different characters in it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see Batman interacting with all those just wacky, out there, where did this idea come from kind of character setup. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we couldn't get someone to redo his lines. And we couldn't get a sound-alike. Like, a sound-alike would also be really disrespectful in my eyes, at least.
Wherever you gone, I'll find you.
Joker isn't in multiverses. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they couldn't have anyone else be Joker with that kind of setup. And plus, they got the rest of the Justice League guys. Except for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman isn't the Justice League Wonder Woman. I always thought that was weird. It's like, we got George Newbern as Superman, we got Kevin Conroy as Batman, we got... It was Tara Strong who was playing Harley Quinn in that game, right? But, so like they got everyone except the right Wonder Woman. They got the different Wonder Woman in it. Ooh, okay, critical strikes. Let's keep upgrading.
There, chicken.
Alright, so... Next topic. We got a comment here. Let's see what we got. This doesn't really count, but when I read the... okay. Every single Batman comic, I'm with you. Every time I read a Batman comic, it's Batman's voice. It's Kevin Conroy. I have to really, really think if I want the voice to be something else. If I wanted the voice to be... The only time it's not Kevin Conroy is when Batman is being silly. That's the only time it's not Kevin Conroy in my mind, and then it's the guy from The Brave and the Bold.
The perimeter wall is out of bounds to all residents of Arkham City.
But yeah, like every single time. Even comics that predate Kevin Conroy's tenure, right? Like, recently, you were there. We pulled out the Detective Comics 27. When I read that, it wasn't Kevin Conroy's voice. That predates Kevin Conroy by a long time. But it was still Kevin Conroy in my mind. Just because, like, that's what Batman sounds like.
Come on, fight going down.
Batman sounds like Kevin Conroy.
This won't take long. We'll be quick.
Oh, and then, like, if we want to stretch it further into the legacy of the animated series, Kevin Conroy's version of Batman has appeared in so many comics. And it's always so fun when he does. And then the whole Batman Beyond line of comics. Like, the comic books are not canon to the TV show. But it doesn't matter. It's Kevin Conroy. You know? Does it look like the animated version? Not exactly. It's usually a lot more detailed. But it still sounds like Kevin Conroy. Comics don't make noise. Except Batman comics, which actively try to sound like Kevin Conroy. When I read Golden Age Batman, you hear Adam West says Batman Superman fan. Tristan, I feel like for the 90s, Val Kilmer. Well, I'm sure Val Kilmer works. What I'm getting at is that, like, I have to really be paying attention to trying to change the inner voice in my head if I don't want Batman to sound like Kevin Conroy. If that makes sense. Like, in my mind, Kevin Conroy can sound like not Kevin Conroy. Batman can sound like anyone. In my mind. But, by default, it's Kevin. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, there's a political prisoner. We gotta save them. There? Where? Where is he? Keep screaming! Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Saving the day. That's actually a really interesting topic as far as, like the voices you hear when reading comics. So Batman is Kevin Conroy. Joker, most of the time, is Mark Hamill.
I ain't so sure. For the love of, look, we've been through this.
Superman changes a lot, actually. I don't have one good definitive voice when I'm reading Superman. Lois is always the animated series Lois.
He's a monster. I heard he dropped Razor in a pool filled with boiling water and razor blades. He thought it was funny.
To be fair, that does sound pretty funny. Razor should never have left Joker.
Harley Quinn is, of course, Tara Strong. Who else? Catwoman. Catwoman is the Arkham Catwoman. That's the voice I hear. Spider-Man. Spider-Man changes. I noticed, though, that, like, I never naturally hear Tom Holland's voice when I'm...
Anyone notice that there were scratches on the bad you cold?
Of course I'm cold. It's like 10 below out here. Holly left us outside the...
Alright, we got a lot of comments incoming. It's good to hear. I like talking to you guys. It's fun, and it's making me feel a lot better, honestly. Just being able to gush about this.
Harley Quinn is inside.
That dreadful woman is no doubt setting a trap for you.
Don't worry, Alfred. Quinn never was too smart. I'll be okay.
You hear Andrew Garfield for Spider-Man?
Saw what happened, right?
Yeah, Joker's crew got into the
Michael J. Fox. That's a fan casting.
church.
That's interesting.
It was Quinn and a bunch of goons.
That's an interesting inner voice for Spider-Man. It's cool, though.
No way. I heard they got married.
I mean, if Spider-Man was a movie that was made in the 80s, Michael J. Fox would have been the right choice. Like, there wouldn't have been another choice for for Spider-Man if he was made in the 90s. The Flash. The Flash, all versions of him, Barry West, when I'm reading, is Justice League Unlimited. That it's what's his name, Michael Rosenbaum. Lex Luthor is Clancy Brown every time. Who else? I don't know. I wanted to make I might make a short thing about that. It'll be fun. Oh, take that, Harley Quinn.
Go, bat freak, or these people all get a bullet in their heads.
I think you should do what he says. It would be a shame to get blood all over my nice new outfit. What do you think, Batbrain? Like it? What am I saying?
Grant Gustin, that makes sense because Grant Gustin's he's been the Flash for a long time, but so that makes a lot of sense. Green Arrow is wow. I'm having a hard time with names. Green Arrow is the guy from Arrow.
I've seen more smarts from these bozos.
Michael Rosenbaum as Lex Luthor. That's a good pick. Anyway, Harley's leaving. There we go.
Attacking armed thugs head on.
There's your fan service.
I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Stephen Amell. There it is. Yeah, Stephen Amell is Oliver Queen for me in most cases. Sometimes it's the Justice League Unlimited one. Drop the smoke pellet. Whoosh.
They don't know where I am. Good. Let's keep it that way. Time to survey the room. Plan out my tactics. 4 thugs, all armed. 2 hostages. This is gonna be easy.
Oh my gosh. That is so great. This is going to be easy. It's perfect.
He's got a hostage.
Peak
I
Batman.
can glide to the scaffolding above him without being seen and take him down from there. That idiot thinks he's safe in the confessional. He's just made it easier for me to get in behind him.
Oh man, his performance here is just fantastic. Like you have that little bit of like a little bit of what, cheekiness to him. He's like, they have 2 hostages. This is going to be easy. It's perfect.
You're still there?
Whoosh.
Answer me.
Get behind the scaffolding. Silent takedown. Michael Caine?
Okay.
Michael Caine as Alfred. Cool. That's a cool one. I hear this guy, the Arkham games Alfred. That's my Alfred.
Where is he?
Ooh, Robin.
He could come from anywhere.
That's an interesting one.
If I can get behind those 2 without being seen, I can take them both in one move.
The bitch has a hole where her head used to be.
Let's see. Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus, I hear the German guy from the animated series.
You're safe now.
Green Goblin is William Dafoe.
Thanks for the help.
This would be a cool like little TikTok thing or YouTube short. I should make that. Jim Carrey as Robotnik for Riddler's voice. He was a good Riddler, but he sounded better when playing Robotnik, you say. That's cool. That's an interesting one. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's upgrade the Batsuit. I don't want... let's get the ballistic armor one. I want to make sure we're all good to go on that front. Okay, who else we got? We've got...
Okay, people, listen up.
I mean, most of the Batman characters are the animated series characters when I read them.
All medical staff check supplies. Find out
Very rarely are they not. And if they aren't that, then they're the Arkham game versions. And the Arkham cast is quite often just the animated series cast. Hi. Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. That's another fan casting, isn't it? Didn't he miss the boat for being Two-Face? Yeah, they did. They replaced him with, wow. Guy from Men in Black. I thought... Oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Something wonky happened with the chat. Just a second. Oof. I think... That's weird. I had my phone on the charger, but I think my phone actually died, and that's how I was looking at the chat. Oh, no. We're back. Okay. Good to go. Just a second. Gotta pull... I'm missing you guys. And movie. There it is. That's it. Okay. The Lego Batman movie. You know what? It was a missed opportunity not having Kevin Conroy be Lego Batman in that movie. That would have been fun. See, because like he's Batman in a lot of serious places. He was never Batman in a funny place, like in a comedy. Would have been interesting to see him do that, especially since, like I said, he's just a fantastic and a half actor. Welcome, everyone. We're doing a quick stream here just to
it looks like it's being controlled remotely by Joker.
Just to really, I don't know, talk about our feelings today, because like Kevin Conroy died this morning, and it's been really hard on me. I know that for sure. It's been really cathartic, therapeutic, you could say, I guess. Just being able to talk about it like right here.
Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you for...
Lego should make a BTAS set. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet, but it would be a cool one, right? And like we could get the two versions of the Batman minifig. You could get him with this costume, except you have like the blue inner lining for the cape. Okay, dive through the window.
Alfred, I've got a lock on the signal used to remotely control the sniper rifle. Joker's behind this.
Was there ever any doubt?
The radio signal should lead me right to him.
Good Good luck, sir.
Oh, amazing. But yeah, you could get the original suit, then you could get the redesigned suit. That would be cool. You could bring in the other characters. You could bring in Robin, Tim Drake. You could bring in Dick Grayson, Batgirl, and both of her costumes. They would have to put Joker in there too. That would be a cool set. I agree. That would be great. It would sell. It would sell so quick. No, I'm going the wrong way. I am still going the wrong way. This is the correct way. Well, like I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of tributes to Conroy here in the next little bit. Which is both exciting and sad. Like I said, because, like, I'd rather just have Kevin Conroy if it came down to it, but we can't, so tributes will have to do. And hopefully it doesn't feel scummy. That would be the other thing. If we just started getting a whole lot of tributes, but they all started feeling like they were scummy and cashing in, that wouldn't be good. That would be bad. I am going the wrong way. That is what I am doing. I think my all-time favorite Conroy Batman moment is when he sits with Ace. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Seriously, talking about humanizing Batman, that... Yeah. That's a moment. That's a moment to... That was a moment to hold on to. I think one of the best moments for me in his career was in Mask of the Phantasm. After he starts talking to what's her name? The girl, the one who ended up being the bad guy at the end. Sorry for spoiling the movie right there. He went to his parents' grave and started to ask for their permission to drop his crusade on crime, because of all the things he planned, he didn't plan on being happy again. And it was just that moment right there that shows Conroy's acting chops. When he's just begging his parents to allow him to be happy, and it's like that hits hard. That's the moment for me.
Welcome, inmates. You are now taking your first tentative steps towards a better world. A world of fun, mischief, and spectacle. A world where the only person you need to answer to is yours truly.
Alright, how far can a batarang fly? Can I pop those balloons from back here? Nope. It doesn't go that far. Pop. Oh, they were at the very edge of the remote batarang's range even. Oh, there's another one. Ready, set, go! Pow. Nice. Okay. Let's see, are there any other... Guys, remote batarang is severely underused. by a lot of people. Remote battering is an excellent surveillance device. You never have to go anywhere blind. Remote battering will just show you everything that's going on in your world. It's amazing. I should have been using it more when I was doing the Arkham Knight run. Just like the Inspector Gadget TV show showed. Okay. Yeah, the toy spoiled it before the movie even came out. That's right. I remember hearing about that. Anyway. Doesn't change anything. It's been a while since the toys came out.
What's the policy today?
They should... Oh. Oh. Never mind. I had an idea, but it was stupid.
We do. Today, however, we shoot them. Yesterday, we took them in the back room and burned off their skin. Really? Yeah, but sometimes...
Augmented reality training complete.
Complete 3 more to upgrade the grapnel boost. We want that grapnel boost. Let's get the grapnel boost.
Augmented reality training activated.
Alright. Yeah, I did all of the augmented reality trainings, like after you get the boost. I was severely disappointed that you actually don't get anything from it, from doing all of them. You only get something from the first 3, I think. Alright. Okay, if you want to hear my stupid idea, we already got like 8 versions of animated Batman from the McFarlane action figure line. I would like to get the rest of the animated Batman set up. We don't have animated Joker. We don't have we don't have the Phantasm. We don't have the redesign. I want that. That'd be fun. But that's my stupid idea. Oh, right. Here we go. Whoosh. Like, I would be really excited about that.
Augmented reality training complete.
There we go. Augmented reality training complete. We need 1 more. Alright. Not stupid, smart. I appreciate that. Come on, make it. There we go, let's get that boost. Saw you started watching a Gotham Knights playthrough. Okay. Perfect.
No, Alfred.
I'm going to talk about Gotham Knights.
Boost.
But Mr. Fox told you it's not yet ready for field deployment. It's still in the
Kevin's talking, though.
I've done enough training. I'm ready.
Okay. Let's find that location, and on the way there, we'll,
Boost upgrade deployed and ready for collection.
Okay. Sorry, we were talking about Gotham Knights. Okay. First of all, I'm just watching it, so I'm not playing it. That's important to remember. Because with a video game, you can't get the full feel of everything without being able to play it. However, the combat in it looks real clunky. Like, it looks primitive compared to like what we've been given with these Arkham games, and so do the animations. Like, it looks overall significantly cheaper than the Arkham games, which is really disappointing, especially for a next-gen game. To an extent, I can understand it because they need to keep things generic, since you can play as any of the 4 characters at any point, right? Like, so you can't have anyone saying anything specific, like when they're all calling back to the Belfry, it's just, they can't mention any specifics to any specific character, which is annoying. What else? I'm not far into the story. I've been watching a Red Hood playthrough, which essentially amounts to, look at me, I'm angsty, and everybody hates me because I'm angsty, which is annoying. It's like, so far, all I've seen is that Jason's entire character is, I died once, and everyone is mean to me because I'm a loose cannon. What else? Oh, I did look ahead and look at the costumes that are included. Alright, let's take these guys. The costumes are options that you have are really lame. As far as I can tell, each character, each of the 4 characters, has one costume that's inspired by a comic book adaptation. The rest of them are unique to the game. One of them, they're all dressed like pirates, which is, okay, we're having themed costumes, but before we start having funny themed costumes for Gotham Knights, I want, like, actual costumes. Give me something that I can find in a comic book or in a movie or in a TV show. Like, how do we not have the Titans costumes for these people? How do we not have the Arkham costumes for these characters? How do, like, why does Red Hood not just have an Arkham Knight costume? That just makes sense. So, like, the bonuses included with the game, just, they look dumb. I'm not interested. And then, the story so far, I haven't gotten far enough in the story to really say anything. I think it's weird that, so far what I'm finding is that Batman's big final case that he was working on was Man-Bat, Kirk Langstrom. I'm sure it has to do with the Court of Owls at some point, because they did reference like a big generational thing that he was looking into with Harley Quinn. So far I'm unimpressed. But again, I am just watching it, and I'm watching a gameplay from the perspective of one of the 4 characters. So I don't have the full picture. But the picture I have is so far fairly unimpressive. But that's what I'm seeing from Gotham Knights so far. Okay. Now let's look at what you have to say. It is extremely clunky. Batman Superman fan says that non-specific stuff only gets worse. Oh, that's unfortunate. They aren't as quite as bad as the Avengers game. Yeah, the Avengers game is atrocious with how non-specific it is. That hurts. And Batman's suit. Batman's suit I liked. I did like Batman's costume at the beginning. And I like Ra's al Ghul. And I like Talia. I like how they all look. How those ones look in any case. And that's another thing. That's another costume option they totally missed out on. Battle for the Cowl. It was one of the biggest stories that Batman had. And we have versions of Batman's costume that belong to each of those characters. Tim Drake has a Batman costume. Dick Grayson has a Batman costume. Like, why were those not options in the game? Why couldn't you have Dick Grayson's Batsuit or Jason Todd's Batsuit? That would have been so cool as an option in the game, and they don't have them. And they basically have the setup for Battle for the Cowl. But they don't reference it. But yeah, like I said, when I first saw the game, like when it was announced, I got a lot of vibes that I got from Avengers. And that's, I'm still getting that. Let's see, middle one, edge one. There we go, give me my trophy. Nope. Okay. This one. How dumb does Riddler think Batman is to think that he can't do this puzzle? It was this one, right? I just started giving Riddler grief for underestimating Batman. Turns out he didn't underestimate Batman. I also wasn't paying attention. Nah. I like Batman's look in Gotham Knights. I liked how the bat looked. The bat looked real cool. It had the Rebirth bat logo on it, right? It's cool. It looked good. It worked for what they were doing. I cannot stand Tim Drake's default costume. Like, it's missing a belt. You know what I'm saying? He has like that tunic going on. And at first I thought it might have been... I thought that was Damien when I first saw it, because it's like... Oh, he's got... I felt like there was some Middle East influences there, maybe? I thought that might have been what they were going for, but no. It's just his costume. He just looks bad. Oh, gosh. It's bad. So, yeah, initially I might have been in a hurry to play Gotham Knights, but after seeing a little bit of the gameplay, I'm not. I'll watch a bit more of it. I want to at least finish the story in one sense. And then maybe go through the story again with Nightwing. But I'm so far uninterested in anything that Batgirl has to bring. Or Tim Drake.
I don't care where you've gone. I'll find you someday and kick the living crap out of you.
Oh yeah? How about now? Huh? You want to say something to me? Pow. The only good skin for Tim is one based off of... Yeah. Like, that's what I was thinking. When I looked at all of the costumes for all the characters, the only... are the ones that were based off of the comic books. Also, they're cowards. Okay? Like, we're putting Nightwing in a game. We're giving him costume options. Give him the Disco Fever costume. Like, give him the first Nightwing costume. I want to see that V-neck.
I'd like to get 5 minutes with that rich son of a bitch.
Like, gimme.
I've got a camera out in Sector 4.
Alright. Hey guys, how's it going? Pow! Pow, 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 pow. There we go. Getting work done quick. Hey, buddy. You have something to say? How about now? Come at me. Come at me. Come on, hit me. I dare you to. Come hit me. Why aren't you hitting me? What's your problem? Huh? Come on. Come on. Too slow. Yeah, so like, I just don't get why they aren't using the actual costumes, and I don't know why. Like, in what state of mind do you have to be in to be like, oh, hey, we can have pirate costumes before we have, like, actual costumes? Like, what is the logic in that? Okay, I don't know if you remember this. This was kind of an obscure one. This is kind of a deep dive. But, back in the day, there was an arena battler called, I think it was called Crisis on Infinite Earths. And it lasted for about 6 months. And the reason why it lasted for about 6 months was because all of the characters, you had Green Lantern, The Flash, Batman, Superman, you know, all of the DC characters. The bonus costumes were all joke costumes. So, like, you could have Green Lantern on vacation as a costume, but you couldn't have, like, Imperial X as a costume. Or you could have, like, vacation of Flash, but you couldn't have, like, Blue Lantern Flash. Stuff like that. So it's like, it's fun to have joke costumes like that. Like, it's fun to have Pirate Robin. It's fun to have Pirate Nightwing and Pirate Batgirl. But why would we have the pirate ones before we have, you know, costumes that actually have lore and reason behind them? I forget that on easy mode, people just sometimes run away from Batman. Well, okay. And then Gotham Knight's Batgirl, her hair doesn't look good. And that's just it for all of the flowy objects in the game. Like, capes don't look good. Hair doesn't look good. Shirts don't look good. Like, anything flowy and cloth-like just looks janky. Alright, let's take down these guys. Down we go. Pow! There we go. That's great. Let's see. Yeah, well, I saw a... Heard if that sounds familiar. Yeah, I mean, DC Universe, like I said, it lasted for like 6 months. But the soundtrack for it is fantastic. If you look up the game and look up the soundtrack, it rocks. Alright. I avoid playing as Batgirl and Robin because the capes would clip through and the game looked like a PowerPoint present. Oh no. Well, I saw a video once where somebody compared Batgirl's moveset in the game against Batman and Arkham Knight. And yeah, Arkham Knight looks like it could be on a PlayStation 5. Gotham Knights looks like it was a late PS3 release. Like, it looks janky. And it doesn't look like it plays any better either. And it's like... It's just unfortunate because I love the idea of telling more unique stories within video games. I like the idea that it's a Batman story where Batman's not around, or at least so far. But what is it? What was I going to say? So I hate that it doesn't look good because that kind of, you know how producers are. Producers are going to say, oh, this game failed because Batman wasn't the main character. If that's not the case, it didn't work. It doesn't work because the game itself is just janky and it looks cheap. I want to see stories with unique character aspects. I'd like to see more stories that have more brave twists like that.
Batman.
But
Thank you.
they're not going to do that because they're going to say that it's because Batman wasn't it. That wasn't the problem. The story's not the problem necessarily, it's the execution. Alright. So you're playing Arkham City and clip through a building and falling through an infinite void. Any tips? Yes! Restart the game. That's the only fix. The only fix to clipping through something and falling through a void is to just restart the game. You can't do anything about that. You ended up falling so deep you died. Okay, yeah, well, I noticed that a lot more modern games will do that now. If you start falling through an endless void, you will eventually just die after falling for too long. Like, the game recognizes... Games recognize when there's nothing below you to fall on, or if you're falling from a height that is impossible to fall from naturally within the game. Like, games get a lot better at that now. But it used to be the only thing you could do is just restart the game. Okay, there was a Teen Titans game based off of the animated series, right? And it gets very meta at some point where all the characters acknowledge they're in a video game. And one of the levels is you've clipped through a wall and you fall through an endless void. And it stressed me out as a kid when I got to that level because I thought the game broke. But no, it was part of the game. Part of the game was you had to clip through a wall and just fall endlessly, and then it took you to another level. It was really clever. Really cool game, actually, like that Teen Titans game. It's a bit older, so you have to have an older console in order to get it. We're talking like PS2, a GameCube, I think Xbox had it. But totally worth it if you can get your hands on it. I have it. I have it with me. Problem is, though, I don't really have a good way to I don't have a good way to stream it.
Chicken, you too scared to come down? Batman! It's Batman!
Anyway, let's check in. Let's see how everyone's feeling. How's everyone feeling now? We feeling pretty good? Oh, when Scarecrow crashes Arkham Asylum? Yeah. Yeah, well, we did, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay that we get a little bit sidetracked. 'Cause, like, it will get better. We'll all get better. It sucks right now. But we'll persevere. And it would... like, he had a unique... I think this might... depending on what happens, we'll see if this is my final thought. But he had a unique... way to interpret Batman. But someday we will get a new version of Batman that we're all going to fall in love with. And it will be great, because, like, then we'll have more things to love about one of our favorite characters here.
This is going to hurt.
I don't know. I'm still optimistic.
This won't take long. We'll be quick.
I will miss Kevin Conroy. And I will think about it often. Like, every time I open up Batman, I'm going to be thinking about it, but we'll all be okay. Go to Batman now. Okay. We were talking about that, me and my crew. So, popular opinions so far. The top 3 options for me. 1 is the guy who voiced him in Arkham Origins. I don't quite remember who that was, but he did a really, really, really good job. And I would go to him. That would be my first choice. My second choice would be Rhino Romano from the Batman animated series, as in like the 2000, what was it, 4 series? That one, he would do a good job with it. When he's Batman, I think he could, as long as he knew that, like, in some cases Batman needed to have a darker voice than what he previously gave him, then I think it would be fine. And then the third option, my friend recommended the guy who played Batman in the Dark Knight Returns animated movie.
Oh, Batman, you sound impatient. Good, you'll need that to solve my little game. You may have heard that I have been providing salvation to the mindless drones lucky enough to answer my calls.
Hardly salvation. You've been killing them.
That's a question of perspective. For example, from where I'm standing, I can see 3 little piggies just waiting for me to cure them of life. From their perspective, I'd imagine they see things differently.
If you hurt them, Zez, I will hunt you down.
I bet you will. But first, a little game. Right now, somewhere in Arkham City, there's a phone ringing.
Okay, also, I just had a thought.
But you need to find it.
Gotham City and Gotham Knights looks real boring. And it's because it's a straight line. In order to get to North Gotham, you have to go all the way through the game, and that's dumb.
You'll never find me. Now hang up that phone and start running. Ring, ring.
Alright. Let's go find that phone. Like, Gotham City in Arkham Knight looks real good, right? Because, like, it's this cool, unique... it's like a circle. You can get to any of the other 2 islands at any time. But the version of Gotham City and Gotham Knights doesn't allow that. And that was another thought I had. Like, Gotham City just didn't look as good. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Gotta get to the phone. Get to the phone. Get to the phone. Get to the phone. Where's the phone? There's the phone. Get to the phone. Get to the phone. Where's the phone? Come on, phone. Down. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, there. Let's see.
Did I ever tell you about my first kill, Batman?
I'm still thinking about who I would want to be the go-to Batman. I'm still thinking Jensen Ackles. He voiced Batman in The Long Halloween. Oh, that's right. And he was Red Hood once upon a time, huh?
I could have anything I wanted, but of course,
That's a good voice. That's a good one.
I now know that
Oh, shoot. I'm not triangulating. Shoot. I forgot there's like a mini game going on. Oof.
Joy of cold steel cutting through warm flesh. I had no idea.
We have to listen to him talk about gross things.
Relentless misery of their existence.
You should have stayed that way.
Really? Then I'll stop now. Find another telephone, Batman. Goodbye.
Alright, there we go. Of course, my number one choice would be Batman, would be myself, but that seems unlikely. Well, don't give up the dream. Don't give up the dream. It could happen. Go to lots of auditions.
And listen carefully.
Some kind of fight going on over there.
As you know, Mr. J he's not himself. The last thing he needs is any so-called superhero coming in here and stopping his recuperation. That's where you come in, moron. You need to protect the steel mill. Protect it with your life. Because if you fail, I'll make sure your miserable life don't mean zip. You get it? Good.
Alright. Oh, where are we at now? What time is it? How long have we been going?
I mean, he could get in. How do you think he'd do it? He'd use his grapple thing. I guess he could go in.
Okay, we've gone for about 2 hours. Pretty close to. Alright, so...
The only way in is through one of the main cooling tunnels. Suppose.
I seriously do feel a whole lot better about all of this now.
Gas.
This was helpful. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to make a...
So, let's get this straight. You geniuses think that the best way is to build a
I have a couple of videos I want to work on. Probably work on those tonight, or maybe just go to sleep. I'm kind of exhausted. I don't know, we'll see.
damn smokes. I thought I told you to go get me some.
But I think we talked about a lot of good things. We talked about Kevin Conroy. We got some of our feelings out, which is good.
You're the one who didn't do what he was
Oh my goodness.
So I guess you're the one who's gonna start hurting.
Why are these people always constantly talking? Just shut up. Oh, they're this way. Okay, where is he? I'm trying to, but I can't find you. Oh, found you. That was annoying. But whatever. Yeah, go do that. Go turn on some episodes of BTAS. You deserve it. Watch your favorite episodes. Get some sleep. I mean, emotional events like this, they take it out of you. We're all running on low energy right now. We deserve sleep. I'll just, I think that's a good thing to do. Go get some sleep. Watch some episodes of Batman. That sounds good. That sounds like a healthy thing to do. And then we'll all reconvene later and have great stories to tell. But hey, I think I'm going to cut it off now. It's midnight where I'm at. Not like that stopped me before, but like I said, I'm tired. So hey, we can't leave with as long as this guy's still standing, huh? Oh. 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 Oh no. This guy is not alive. Oof. I thought we were going to do a silent takedown. And then he's just, oh no. That's not good. Aha. Anyway. So we'll end this out now. I swear, if 2022 takes mark... Ah, man. I really hope not. That would hurt.
But don't worry, he nearly always manages not
Yeah. Anyway. This is starting to turn into one of those incidents where I keep threatening to stop the stream and just keep on going, huh? Anyway. We've gone for 2 hours. We're good to go. So, until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great night. Stay chill, get some sleep. And remember to always be your best self, guys. Thank you. And may Kevin Conroy rest in peace. Oh, the Iron Spider Kid just asked if I have Arkham Knight. I did. I did a big stream on it. You should go check that out. But now I've just ruined my ending. So, again, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. Thanks for all the fun stuff.